Welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany from the Empurrium, and today in the 13 days of Christmas video series, we're making bowl cozies. This was a really fun, quick, and easy project, and I think I'm going to be making more for gifts. I made this one for my brother, and it is reversible. So I used two different Blink-182 prints that I have gotten from Retro Stitch Fabrics. And it's so cute. This perfectly fits our ramen bowls. You can use it for hot or cold. I think I'm going to make the kids some because they eat a lot of ramen. Something important to note is if you want to be able to microwave these, you have to use everything that is 100% cotton. I used cotton woven, and I went and bought the Wrap and Zap cotton batting, but I don't have any cotton thread. All of my thread is polyester, so mine are not microwavable safe, but if you want yours to be, you need to go get cotton thread and make sure everything else is cotton. It was really fun. It was really easy. I used a tutorial from a blog that someone else had linked, and I will put that in the description. There's different ways you can make them. This was pretty simple. I had fun making it. I'm definitely going to make some more. Thank you so much for watching my 13 days of Christmas video series. I'm having fun doing them. The ones that have already gone up, everyone seems to be enjoying them, so that makes me really happy, and I'm excited for the ones that are still to come. If you haven't already subscribed, I would absolutely love if you did. I'm getting really close to some of my goals. So there's no cutting tutorial for this because it's just squares. It's a 10-inch square for your fabrics and a 9-inch square for your batting, and that's all there is to cut. But we'll get into sewing this. Leave me a comment, let me know who you're gonna make one for this holiday season. Thanks. Okay, so to make the bowl cozy, do you say bowl cozy, bowl koozie? I don't know exactly, but the bowl cozy, I have two 10-inch squares of fabric, so this should be reversible, and then two 9-inch squares of batting. I went out and got the Wrap and Zap batting. If you want to be able to microwave these, it has to be full-on cotton. But I found out I don't have any cotton thread, so mine is not microwavable. But also, this looked a lot nicer than the batting I cut at first. Sorry, like this. You could still do it. I was going to, but I went and got this. So anyways, what you're gonna do first, I should have ironed that. You could iron your fabric. You're going to center this, and then we're gonna make marks diagonally. So just with a pen, diagonally both ways from corner to corner. And then also you want to go up and down side by side. So you'll have 4 straight lines. Okay. So I'm going to do them one at a time so I don't mess with this, but we're going to just sew each line together. And not perfectly stay on my line, but that's okay. Oh, forgot there's no magnet there. Alright, so I'm going to do the diagonals first. And I kind of just lifted my foot up to help so this wouldn't bunch when I started over it. So there's one side done. Do the other side. I was live one day, and I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names and paying attention, but someone said that they make a ton of these for craft shows. She said she can make like 20 of them in an hour or something. And I was like, well, you go, girl. All right. I did see like multiple tutorials for this. I was about to use a different one, and then I saw one of my friends, Leanne, she had commented on a post about them that this was the tutorial. Well, not necessarily the tutorial, but the way she makes them. Her grandma taught her to do it this way. So I was like, well, that is what I will do. I've never made one before. But I definitely think that this is like a great gift. And I'll probably be making more. Okay, so I'm just gonna trim my threads that are hanging off. And now what we're gonna have to do is make a little triangle template. You don't have to make a template, but if you don't want to measure each piece, so just using some scrap, and I'm gonna put a mark right here. Let's see, 2.5 inches tall. So that would be 2.5 and down. Okay. And then we need the triangle to be 2 inches wide. So here's inch marks from each side. And then we'll line up our point to our sides. And there we go. Guess I need scissors. Okay. These are paper scissors / I don't care what they're used for scissors. Don't use your fabric scissors to cut paper. Okay. So here's our little template, and I like that I put the line here because I can line it up on here. So you're going to line this up to the batting. I feel like this one's over on this side more, but that's fine. We're going off the batting. And then we're going to mark the angles. And you're doing this on the flat sides. You're not like lining up to the corners. So you'll have 4 of these like this. Okay, so there's one. Almost there. All right, so what we do now is fold right sides together, and then we're going to stitch along the line. So just going to do a little bit of chain stitching together here, because that's how I roll. And I'm back stitching at the start and stop of these. Okay, so now we gotta hold this way. And these darts are what helps shape it into a bowl. No, I must have abandoned ship on this one. I was like, oh, I did the other one. I gotta do this one now. It's fine. They'll all get done. Okay, this one has one left. And one left. So now we're going to trim the excess fabric off of each of these. We are now going to, this is cute, we're going to take them and turn one of them inside out, and we're going to put them inside each other so that they line up with each other. I didn't grab clips. I don't think we need too many. Alright, so we're going to line up our seams. I'm gonna do all these first, and I'm gonna like nest my seams. So one side I'll fold one way, one side I'll fold the other. And then on the points, you're just going to line those up. And we're going to have to leave a hole to turn this right side out. So I'm going to do what I like, this little double clip situation to remind myself, hey, this is your turning hole. And then when you sew this together, you're doing 1/8 of an inch away from the batting because you don't want the batting to be in your seam allowance. So close to it, but not on it. I'm gonna backstitch a tiny bit at these corners because when I sewed the darts, I only sewed on the batting and I didn't continue on the fabric. And I feel like maybe I should have, just so the fabric would stay together better, but I don't think it'll be any issue. But like I said, I'm gonna backstitch there. Just a tiny backstitch. Almost there. Okay, this is where I started. So I didn't leave a giant turning hole. I think it tells you to leave a 3-inch turning hole, but that's probably like 2.5. Okay, you're going to snip these corners at an angle, and that's going to help it lay flat. And then we're going to turn it right side out. Hi, George. So you could use some like hemostats. I'm not going to grab mine, but I'm just going to pinch with my fingers. I might grab them. We'll see. But you're just gonna pull it right side out. And then be careful you go in between the batting layers, but you could take like a chopstick or hemostats, whatever pointed tool you want that isn't going to hurt it, and just get these corners poked out neatly. Okay. And I think you could do, well, I know you could do different sizes to make like bigger sizes. I'm almost thinking maybe I should have made a bigger one for my brother. Just picturing him with a massive bowl of something way too hot. But anyways, you can iron this. Why does that feel like the batting isn't flat? So right here. So you can kind of help the batting lay flat too, if needed. Okay, this spot particularly, you're going to want to make sure that is folded in neatly and clip it. And then we're just going to go all around and top stitch. Like I said, you can iron this flat first if you would like to. I am a rebel. I just don't like getting the iron out if I don't have to. But anyways, I'm going to start here. And I'm going to start top stitching. And just make sure at that opening that you catch both sides to close it. I believe this is the same batting that you could use for like pot holders. That would have been a fun video. Maybe next year. Spoiler alert. It's not in this year. We'll see. Alright, and then when you get back around to where you started, just backstitch again. But there you have it. So it is reversible. You just flip it in whichever direction you want. Nice fun little project. I don't think it took me too long. I would know, but my watch died and I'm still wearing it. So that's how my life's going. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. George says, have a great day.